Welcome, my dear friends. Myself is Professor Dr. Deshpande. I welcome you all in this video session regarding the Kriya Sharira or Ayurvedic physiology. Today is the 13th of April 2020, and in this disaster period of the world, that means Corona pandemic, Professor Deshpande is trying to take these video lectures, audio video lectures, online lectures for the benefit of the students. And so we will start our discussion regarding the Tri Dosha. Although we know that this Tridosha concept is very well important in our first year BMS, second year BMS, third year BMS, fourth year BMS, and also for our general practice, the fundamentals are very much essential to get fixed up our ideas, and then we can start single dosha, like discussion on the Vata dosha, discussion on the Pitta dosha. But before that, we have these introductory lectures. Last two lectures we have finished, and we will start with the Introduction to Tridosha, third lecture. So without wasting time, I will directly open up my slides so that everybody can see that. So we were here. Can you see on the slide now? We were talking about Ashraya Ashri Sambandha. Just have a recall of what we are studying. Actually, Sharira Kriya subject is also called as Dosha Dhatu Mala Vijnana. Dosha Dhatu Mala Vijnana. Dosha, that is Vata, Pitta, Kapha, these are the energies like kinetic energy, thermal energy, and mechanical energy. And Dhatu can be considered as a tissues like Rasa, Rakta, Mamsa, Meda, Asthi, Majja, and Shukra. And Trimala, that is Mutra, Purisha, and Sweda, urine, stool, and sweat. So these three elements are the very structural and functional units, I can say, of our human body. And that's why this Sharikriya subject is also called as a Dosha Dhatu Mala Vijnana. So these three elements are very important for the two objectives of the Ayurveda, that is Swasthasya Swastha Rakshanam and Aturasya Vyadhi Parimokshaha. Who can be called as a Swastha? Samadoshaha Samagnischa Samadhatu Malakriya Prasanna Atma Indriya Manaha Swastha Itya Vidyate. Here the word sama is a balance. So we must understand the balanced condition of the dosha as well as the balanced condition of the dhatu. So dosha and dhatu are very intimately related with each other. Okay. So physiologically they are like the friends, and pathologically they work like the enemies. Try to understand the relation of dosha in between dosha and dhatu sambandha, dosha and dhatu relation. Physiologically, it's a friendly relation, like this ashraya ashri sambandha. Can you see over here? But pathologically, that particular relation becomes like an enemy, and that title is called as a dosha dushya sammurchana janito vyadihi. So prakupita dosha, vitiated doshas, they attack on the dhatus, and then the disease is formed. This is the Ayurvedic concept about formation of the disease. But we will concentrate on the physiological aspect to begin with. So, dosha dhatu sambandha. In examination, there will be SAQ, 5 marks. Ashraya Shri Sambandha Varnana Kara, किंवा दोष धातु संबंध वर्णन करा. Both the things are same. Remember, dosh dhatu sambandha is ashraya ashray sambandha. So there is a relation in between vata dosha and asthi dhatu. There is a relation of pitta dosha and rakta and sweda, these elements. And kapha dosha is related with rasa, mamsa, meda, majja, shukra, mutra, and purisha. So this relation is based on similarity or dissimilarity in the sangatana, composition, guna, that is the properties in between two columns, and karma sadharanya. Karma means functional similarities. Okay, so similarity or dissimilarity can be with respect to composition, with respect to property, and with respect to the karma. In this relation, these doshas are called as ashrayi, who have taken the shelter, or they are the energies, and which is the medium? Ashraya is a media, M-E-D-I-A. Medium is a singular, media is a plural. So these doshas show or act or do their functions with the help of with dhatu and the mala, dhatu as well as the mala. I think there is one word dhatu, wo mala, dhatu and mala. Okay, but relation is very interesting. That means pitta, rakta, sveda. This relation is called as a, write down the word, directly proportional. Directly proportional. Kapha and this relation in between rasa, kapha relation with mouse, kapha relation with mela, again directly relation, directly proportional. This is a mathematical language, directly proportional or statistical language. But vata and asti relation is inversely proportional. Very interesting. Inversely proportional. I will explain what is directly proportional and what is inversely proportional. When vata dosha is increased by its properties, by its action, asti dhatu or osseous tissue, it shows the decrease in the properties or decrease in the action. Vata dosha is up, osseous tissue, asti dhatu is down, up, down, up, vata dosha up, asti dhatu down, with properties and function. So this relation is inversely proportional. Can you see my figure hands? You can draw this figure in your exam. But when pitta dosha is increased by quality, by function, then it affects the rakta dhatu. Rakta dhatu also gets increased in the properties. Ushna and tikshna property of pitta dosha is increased. Ushna guna of rakta dhatu is also increased. Pitta is increased by Ushna guna, Sveda is also increased by the Ushna guna. So both are increased simultaneously, that is directly proportional. Then Kapha, when Kapha Prakupita Ahara, like if you eat too many high calorie food, too many non-veg, so Guru Guna has been increased of Kapha dosha, so Meda is also increased with the Guru Guna. And there will be Medo Vruddhi. Kapha Vruddhi, Medo Vruddhi. Pitta Vruddhi, Rakta Vruddhi. Pitta Vruddhi, Rakta Vruddhi. Can you see? But Vata Vruddhi, Kapha down. I'm sorry, Asti down. Vata Vruddhi, Asti go down. So that is inversely proportional. So you must understand this. We can discuss still furthermore with the different slides. Okay. This is a reference from Vagbhata. Tatra asthini sthito vayu. Tatra asthini sthito vayu. That means vayu is connected with the asti dhatu. Pittam tu sveda raktayoho. Sveda, sweat, and rakta is a blood. Shleshma, shesheshu. Whatever the remaining dhatus and whatever the remaining malas, here we have seen the asti, here we have seen the rakta. So what else? Rasa is there, mouse is there, meda is there, asti has gone. Majja, shukra, all they are connected with the kapha. So shesheshu. तेन एषम आश्रय आश्रयणाम अथः यद एकस्य तद अन्यस्य वर्धन क्षपण औषधम. Whatever you give for kapha vruddhi, it will also give the medo vruddhi, ahara. Whatever you give the kapha ghna chikitsa, it will also medo ghna chikitsa. So vardhanena kshapana. Are you getting? Asti marutair yo nava. No. For asti and vata, this relation is different, inversely proportional. Okay. So this is from Vagbhat. So here I have diagrammatically, pitta has been upward arrow, rakta is upward arrow. Sveda is also upward arrow, directly proportional. Kapha is increased, meda is also increased, shukra is also increased. So kapha kar ahara is good for shukra. Kapha kar rasayana chikitsa is good for shukra. Remember. Then pitta, when you give the pitta ghna chikitsa, cooling drugs like Chandrakalaras or Sariva. Sariva is a single herbal tablet. It reduces the heat of the pitta. It also reduces the heat of rakta dhatu. It also reduces the heat of sveda. So if you want to control the skin diseases, you have to reduce the pitta. Then automatically rakta will cool down. Ati Sveda Pravrutti, if it is a patient will come excessive sweating on the palms and hand, then you have to treat the pitta. Give the pittagna ahar, pittagna vihar, and pittagna aushadhi. Diet, lifestyle, and medicines which is anti-pitta will be also anti-sweda, anti-sweat. Okay? So there is also kafadna chikitsa, kafadna, ruksha, lagu. So application of the any calamus powder or any dry powder massage with rasna, so that will reduce the made dhatu or obesity. Scrapping function will be there. So this relation, understanding of this relation is very important for understanding of the management. थोडक्यात अति तिखट तीक्ष्ण उष्ण पदार्थाने पित्त प्रकोप झाला तर रक्त देखील दुष्ट किंवा वृद्ध होते. So whenever you eat too much spicy or the hot food stuffs like chili, spices, then that will damage the rakta dhatu and you will get the skin problems. There you have to use the plants like sariva and chandana, sandalwood, sariva, hemidesmus indicus. These herbs, single herbal tablets, will reduce the pitta and also reduce the rakta vruddhi. So it is also good for hypertension. Are you getting my point? But apvad, exception is there. Vata is increased, kapha is down. Vata is down, asti is increased. So whenever you do the langhana, fasting, what will happen? Laghu guna will increase in the body, so vata vruddhi will be there. But you will have the osteoporosis. Your bones will be weak. Remember my words. For the old people, whenever you are relatives and the patients, tell them after 40 years, if you do the too much fasting, religious fasting or any other type of fasting, that will damage your bones. Calcium will be deficit. So they should take the proper nourishing food. Okay? Then, whenever दोषांचे कार्य तपासताना कोणत्या धातुमलांकडे अधिक लक्ष दिले पाहिजे हे आश्रयाशी संबंधांवरून समजते. So we can understand while examining the patient which particular dhatu, which particular mala should be focused much, because we know this is a disease of vata dosh, this is a disease of pitta dosh, this is a disease of kapha dosh. Then accordingly we can check the dhatu and mala. For example, if I want to check sthirata, stability, nourishment, function of kapha dosha, where I should check? I cannot check directly the energy and matter. So I must check MATTR matter. So I will check the Med dhatu. I will check the mouse dhatu. I will check the nutrition of muscle tissue, and automatically, logically, Anumana Praman, I will understand, okay, Kapha is okay, no problem. Okay, so that thing, physiological aspect, pathological aspect, management aspect is very well clear if you know this Ashraya Ashri Sambandha. So, kapha, when you talk about kapha, it is a earthy elements, parthiva. So, this parthiva tattva is existing in rasadhatu, in mouse dhatu, and med dhatu. There is also relation of snigdha, anchas, guru, nutritious matter, pichila, slimy matter, and sandra, compactness is there in both kapha as well as in these mouse and med. If you consider the pitta, pitta is a fiery, agneya, fiery, red hot. So it has ushna and tikshna, hot and penetrating property, and they are also, these properties are existing in the rakta dhatu. So whenever you get too much, your rakta dhatu heat is less, below the normal, below the optimal. If you go to the cold mountains like Himalaya mountain in the cold season and lot of ice is there, snow is there, and you get a tremendous shimmering and tremendous whiteness of your hands and palm, then what you will do? You will see that no, its pitta's hotness has been reduced. So how you stimulate? You take your calamus with you, and that calamus or mustard powder that you can rub at the hands and leg, so automatically your body temperature will start increasing, because you know that asafoetida, mustard powder, and the calamus powder, they are similar like ushna of pitta. So blood heat temperature, body temperature will also increase. So this Ashraya-Shri Sambandh relation understanding is very good for the management, whether you should increase something or whether you should decrease something. Now, next topic is why doshas are only three in number. Why only three? Why not four? Why not five? So there are two or three answers. Prakruti Arambhagatva and Dushana Swabhav. So there are only three elements which can create your Prakruti. Okay, and also which can disturb all Rasa Rakta Mamsa Medha to the all Dusha, Dhatu and Mala. These are only three substances which can do this type of job. Then we have also learned about the Loka Purush Samya Siddhanta. So whatever the thing that are controlling universal, what you can the phenomena, universal system has been controlled by sun, moon, and wind. Visarga adana vikshepaihi soma surya anilayatha dharayanti jagatdeham kafapitta anilastatha. Whole universe is controlled by three energies: sun, moon, and wind. Similarly, whole our human body system is controlled by outside moon is kapha, outside what you can sun is inside pitta, and outside wind in inside vata dosha. So only three doshas can do that particular thing. Okay. Then, although whole universe is made up of Panch Mahabhuta, but still there are only three Mahabhutas which can pervade throughout the body and can make a different types of problems, health problems or the universal problems. These are three energies: Jala energy, that is watery energy; Tej energy, heat principle; and Vayu energy, that is movement principle. These energies are most important among the five Mahabhutas. But Ayurveda is a progressing science. Remember my words. And progress is research. So Charak has mentioned five types of Vata dosha. He has not mentioned the types of Pitta dosha and Kapha dosha. But Sushrut has mentioned the types of Vata dosha as well as types of Pitta dosha. And Vagbhat, he has mentioned types of Vata dosha, types of Pitta dosha, and types of Kapha dosha. This is the progress that has been noticed in Ayurveda. Now, although these types, five types, Pran, Udan, Vyam, Saman, Apan, Pachak, Ranjak, Bhrajak, Sadhak, Alochak, and Kledak, Bodhak, Avalambak, Shleshak, and Tarpak. My dear friends, sorry that I have labeled five types of Vata dosh, five types of Pitta, and five types of Kapha dosh. These types are made on the basis of Sthan and Karma. Although Vata is all over the body, there are five important places and five important functions that we must understand to understand whole concept of Vata. That's why there are only five types. But there had a great soul in the Ayurvedic field. He is our master, that is Vaidya Mama Gokhale sir. Okay, so that Vaidya Mama Gokhale has made these five types with comparison to the Mahabhutas. Okay, but that is a topic that we will discuss during the each dosha. That means how we can connect it that each type of the Vata dosh with the Mahabhuta. Okay, but here are the basic things that we must understand whenever you want to write down the LAQ, long answer question for 15 marks, how you should write the Vata dosh. You should mention the Nirukti and Paryay synonyms and how the Vata dosh, the word has been derived. Then Swarup and Sangatan, structure and composition. Guna, that is the properties of each dosha. Vyakhya, definition. Sthana, that is the different organs which are connected with the Vata dosha or the different types of dosha, functions of dosha, then subtypes of the each dosha, and then also you have to discuss something about dosha vruddhi and dosha kshaya. These are the pathological conditions, hyper and hypo status of the Vata dosh, Pitta dosh, and Kapha dosh. Vruddhi and Kshaya, excess and deficiency. Kshaya word is Ayurvedic terminology. Kshaya has nothing to do with the tuberculosis. This is the specification of Ayurvedic terminology. Kshaya in Marathi, Kshayaचा रुग्ण कळवा, 1000 रुपये मिळवा, government announces. But that Kshaya word is related with tuberculosis. But in Ayurveda, When we talk about Vata Kshaya, it is a deficiency of Vata activity or deficiency of Vata properties. Then, दोषांमध्ये विकृती का उत्पन्न होते? The understanding is सामान्य विशेष सिद्धांत. We have already studied that siddhanta. This is the fundamental principle of Ayurveda, homologous and heterologous principle. If we eat the dry food stuff all the day, not a proper nourishing food with the liquids, then Vata Vruddhi will take place. If we do the excessive fasting, then excessive fasting is opposite to the Kapha dosha. Because Kapha dosha is Guru, fasting is Laghu. So fasting is Vishesha for Kapha dosha. So whenever the obese person will come to you, patient will come to you, give the treatment of fasting. So Vikruti or pathological state, Dosha Vruddhi and Dosha Kshaya. But this has again three types: Dravyataha Vruddhi, Gunataha Vruddhi and Karmataha Vruddhi. For example, if you take the Pitta Dosha, if the amount of hydrochloric acid is increased, that is Dravyataha. But if only because of the excessive secretion of enzymes, hotness is increased, heat is increased, that is Gunataha. But at some time, if you feel that because of the Pitta Vruddhi, there is an irritation in my stomach, gastritis has been formed, that is Karmataha that you are observing. So sometimes we can check as a Dravya, sometimes we can check the property, and sometimes we can check the functions. Dravyataha, Gunataha, Karmataha. But it is very clear that whenever there is a Dravya Vruddhi, most of the times Gunataha is also Vruddhi. Whenever Gun will increase, automatically Karma will also disturb. So these are also interrelated. But you have to find out what is the exact problem. Dravya Vruddhi, Guna Vruddhi or Karma Vruddhi. Okay? Or opposite the Kshaya, Dravya Kshaya, Guna Kshaya or Karma Kshaya. Here I think I have given the example. Irritation, Daha, burning and Zarzar, retrosternal burning is there, Pitta Vruddhi is there. So what we have to give? The cold or the chilled freeze milk should be given, that will reduce the heating property of the Pitta dosha. Now this is another topic, Doshante Naisargik Vruddhi Kshaya Chakra, that is the physiological variations. Circadian rhythm, biological clock, write down this another two words, biological clock or circadian rhythm. Biological clock or circadian rhythm. Vaya, Ahoratra, or rather Ahoratra and Bhuktanam Te. Te means Tri Dosha. Anta, Madhya, Adi, Krama. For example, this is explained by Ashtanga Sutrasthan, first chapter, 8th number of verse or the slok. Now, Vaya, if you consider the Bala Vaya, there are three stages: childhood, youth, and old age. In the childhood, Ayurveda believes although Vata, Pitta, Kapha is existing in the 10-year-old child, in the 15-year-old child, but predominantly up to the age of 16, Kapha will be comparatively more than Vata and Pitta. Try to understand. Vyapur Deshas to Bhuyasa. This word is very important. Comparatively more. Then in youth, there is a dashing nature. Hit and hot. Your brain is always in a spirit of, yes, I will win. So that particular spirit, hitness, hotness, last one with the pani cutting, this type of the jigger, this type of the dashingness comes because of the Pitta dosha. And in the old age, Shiryate Tachilram, catabolism is more. Here, please close your videos. Please close your videos. Okay. Then, in the old age, so what is the benefit in our practice? Why we should consider this? In the childhood, we should see that the child should not be fed or to feed excessively, because that will increase unnecessarily his weight, and then in the youth and in the old age, he will suffer from the different problems. That's why to to maintain the lifestyle, to advise the lifestyle, we should be able what to advise to the young people, what to advise to the old people. In the young, although I agree your mind is very strong and your body is physically fit because there is a balance of anabolism and catabolism. But at the same time, if the pitta is more and you should be very careful while eating the spicy food, then otherwise you will suffer from the what you can say irritable bowel syndrome. IBS is very common because of the fast food and because of the whatever you want to eat, you start eating. In the old age, degeneration is more common. So catabolism is more. Here in the anabolism is more. Here is balance, anabolism and catabolism. And here in the old age, there is more and more catabolism. So Vata dosha is predominant. That's why Abhyangaha Acharet Nityam. Every person, every day, one should try to get the oil massage. This is more important, especially in the old age, because there is a Vata problem. Otherwise, you will suffer from Alzheimer's disease, myasthenia gravis, multiple sclerosis, motor neuron disease, dementia. So you have to prevent this by making a good oil application externally and ghee internally. Now you consider the daytime, Aho, then Ratra. So Aho, what is there? Adigaha. Adi means in the beginning, to start with, Kapha is predominant in the morning hours. That's why usually we give the Vaman in the morning time. Vaman is a specific Panchakarma recommended for Kapha dosha. But that is better to be given in the morning hours because Kapha Utklesha will be there, natural Utklesha will be there. Similarly, unless and until you feel hungry, better you don't take the breakfast. I have found in my Europe visits that these people, European peoples, they have the habit of taking breakfast. Sometimes they feel hungry, sometimes they don't feel hungry. So without hunger, if you take the breakfast, then there will be kapha prakopa because morning time is a kapha time. But exercise is always good to take in the morning time and not in the night time. In the afternoon, your lunch should be in between this time, 10 to 2, because this is the proper time whenever you have the maximum secretion of digestive juices. Sun is at the top, and inside you have the pitta. So that is the best thing that you should take your lunch in this time. And here, in the evening, you must take some warm soups or other warm tea, nourishing some snacks, because in the evening time, you have more vata predominance. So you are tired because of the loss of energy and all these things. Vata prakop is there. Vata prakop due to the chalaguna excess. Whole day you work. Okay, so chalaguna is more, and so you have to relax. Evening time is a happy family time. So you must control your all activities in the evening time. Now in the night, again over here. So to begin with, there is a kapha. In between midnight, there is a pitta. So the people who used to take or go to sleep in the midnight, which problem they will suffer more? They will suffer more problem with pitta dosha. Remember my words. The person who eats at 11 o'clock, dinner at 11 o'clock, who sleep at 11 o'clock, at 12 o'clock, at 1 p.m., and that is not a 1 or 2 days program. Whole life, many years they are doing like that, then definitely that person will suffer from hyperacidity, peptic ulcer, lot of sweating, insomnia, depression, anxiety, burning of the eyes, burning of the hands, excessive sweating, bleeding piles. All these things will definitely take place because he is sleeping at the midnight and whenever there is a pitta prakopa. Okay? In the morning hours, Brahme Murte Uttishte Jirna Jirna Nirupayan. Why you have to wake up at this time? Because there is a natural stimulation to all your body systems. Especially I am talking about bowel. If the person is having constipation, you ask the history. He go to the bed late at night and wake up very late. He wake up at 8 o'clock. He wake up at 10 o'clock. He wake up at 12 in the noon. You will not believe, but this is the trend in IT sector. Then that person will definitely suffer from different vata problems. Like for example, constipation. He feel tired. he will loss of energy, he will suffer from impotency. So that's why whenever there is a good amount of source of energy to your body, what is the energy? Kinetic energy that you should take inside. Kinetic energy should enter into your body, which is possible in the early morning hours. I am not saying you should wake up at 2 o'clock, but at least you try to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, not more than 6 o'clock. Once upon a time, at the weekend it's okay, but not every day. Then try to consider about the food habits, because here bhuktam is eating. Immediately after food, for the first 2 hours, there is a kapha secretion. Prathama avastha part, first phase of the digestion. In the second, what is that? In between 3 to 6 hours, pitta predominance, pitta secretion is there. Pitta udirana, dvitiya avastha part. And in the after 6 hours, there is activity because of the vata udirana. So what I want to say, immediately after food, the patient or person is naturally little bit lethargic. That lethargy is well accepted physiologically. But sometimes, if the person gets a lot of what you can say, the congestion or the pain in abdomen immediately after food, that may be the problem with the kapha dosha. His digestion has been hampered because kapha shita guna is more in excess, and that's why he has started the problem immediately after the food. So these all the things you have to consider are connected with the symptoms and signs and the disease. Okay. So this is the diagrammatic representation. In the childhood, kapha is more, in the youth, pitta is there, and in the old age, there is vata dosha. Again, you can see the development, age, life cycle, circadian rhythm. So I have explained the same things over here. Brahman, Vyavaharik Upayuktata, applied part that we have discussed. This is a modern circadian rhythm. So there is a nature has always a rhythmic action. So your body phenomena should have the rhythm matching with the nature. If your body physiology rhythm is matching with the nature, then you are always healthy. If your body rhythm is making some mischief with the nature rhythm, then you will suffer. This is the what you can say the applied note for this topic. So this is again the different circadian rhythm has been. Seasonal variations are also there. Everything rhythm. Rhythm is a samyavastha, homeostasis. But this is depends on specific areas in our brain. When the light focused on your this through the eyes, you get the light, and it is affected SCN. This is biological area. These are the neurons over there. Suprachiasmatic nucleus is there. Paraventricular nucleus is there. So these are PV and SCN. These words you should remember, and these are the stimulations reach there, and then they start activating, secreting the hormonal secretions, and neurological stimulation is there when light goes over there. When light stops at night, these motor stimulation, hormonal stimulation stops, and you get the sleep. This is called as the circadian rhythm or biological clock. Prakrut and Vaikrut dosh, I think we have already discussed that. Prakrut dosh present at the time of birth, and Vaikrut dosh is ahara sambhavaja. Afterwards, the same doshas are being nourished by the food that they are called the Vaikruta. But try to understand Vaikrut is a different word than Vikrut. So don't get confused, but this is a common question asked in the oral and written examination. What is Prakrut and what is Vaikruta dosha? Two types of dosha. Remember, they will ask which are the two types of each dosha, Prakrut and Vaikrut, for the Prakruti and for the Ahara Sambhavaja. So reference is Charak Vimansthana. Te Prakriti Bhuta Sharir Upakarakara Bhavati. Vikrutim Apannastu Kalu Nanarvida Vikareshana. This is a Vikruti. This is something different. Try to understand. Okay. Ashtanga Sangra Sharirasthan. That is a specific Vata Deha Prakruta Vikrutashta. Don't forget this reference. Ashtanga Sangra Sharirasthan, 8th chapter. Ashtanga Sangra Vakpat. Ashtanga Sangra Sharirasthan. So you must write down this reference. Doshanam Vikara Kartutvam Vyadhijanakatvam Cha. So Vikara Kartutvam. Vikara means diseases. Vyadhi means also disease. So doshas are responsible, or they have the potency, they have the strength to destroy your body. Dushayanti iti dosha. Prakrutyarambhakatve sati dushtikartutvam. Although they are responsible for our Prakruti Nirmana, similarly, if you make a mischief with them, they will destroy your body. So, my dear friend, this is the nearly end of our this lecture, and we will continue some important topic. This is the next topic. Next topic will be this one, Doshagati. This is a syllabus point. Remember, write down. Doshagati is always asked for SAQ, short answer question. So you write down the three types. Kshaya, Sthan, Vriddhi, number one. Urdhva, Adha, Tiryak, number two. Okay. Koshtha, Shakha, Marma, Asti, Samdhishu, number three.